Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed. In this short lesson, we're going to learn about generics. So let's begin. Okay guys, before we start, I want to just give a little description of what a generic is. Generics allows you to define the specification of the data of programming elements in a class or a method until it's actually used in a program. So basically, generics allow you to write a class or method that can work with any data guys. So let me just start an example, you'll understand it better. I'm just gonna do what? I'm just gonna create a class with generics, then I'm gonna create an integer array object with that class, then I'm just gonna send some values and print some values out. So basically, let me just come here and write my class with generics. In other words, you may know this as a template guys, so be worry about it. So I'm just gonna write public class, actually public class my array, then I'm just gonna put smaller than and bigger than symbols here, then I'm just gonna write t in here guys. As you may remember from our list topic, we put our data type inside of these brackets, right? We put data type inside of these symbols, but for now we are going to put t guys. Why is that? Because I don't want to only send one data type. Basically what I'm saying is I don't want to only send integer array to my class. I also wanted to send like string arrays or char arrays, and with that template I can do all of these data types. I can send every data type in my array class here because it's a template. Now let me just create again a array here, array variable here with a template. Why is that? Because if I send integer arrays here, this array value here, let me just write it down, this array value here needs to be the same data type with my array, right? With my array in that main. So if I write int array here and send that array to my class here, this array should be integer. If I write char array and send that array to my integer here, to my array here, it needs to be char guys, char data type. And this t will allow us to change this data type according to data type that we are sending to this template class. So let's continue writing again. Let me just create an overloaded constructor. Let's just say public my array, and I can send its size here. Then I can assign my array to new t size +1 guys. Why is t? As I said before, we are writing t instead of our data types. In before we were writing like new integer or something like that, but now we are writing t guys. And now okay, I can write get and setters here. Let's just say public t again guys, be worry about it, t get item, then I can write my indexes here and send those indexes, return arrays index, and of course I need to write set items, and be worry about it, I don't need to write t in here because instead of void I don't need to write t because these setters will not return any value, right? So I don't need to write t because this always be a void data type here. Now let me just write set item here. It should take int index and t value. Why is that? Because my data type can be changed in my main. It's according to the value that I'm gonna send. So it needs to be the data type t here. Then again I can just write array index equals to my value. And we should be good with our public class here. Then I'm gonna come here and write two array guys. One first, of course, int array, and the second one will be, let's say, char array. So I'm just gonna write one of those. Let's say my array. I'm gonna write my data type now. I'm gonna write int because I want to send int data type, and this int is going to replace this t here, guys, this template here. So this will all return to integer when this object of mine gets executed. So I'm just gonna write int array and say new my array int, let's give the size of 5. Okay, now I need to set some values for that, right? Set some values, then retrieve some values. Okay, for setting some values I need a loop, basically for loop, one of the easiest one. So I'm just gonna say is smaller than 5, we set the length of 5, then of course I need to increase my I. Then again I'm going to do what? I'm going to call my int array objects, set item, and let's just say what? Let's just send my I, and let's just send it with multiplied by 10, so we get a different value every time. That's the only reason I'm doing this. Now this is for the setting values. This is an int array. Now I need to do what? I need to get items. Get value. Okay, I just write getting values. Then again I need to delete these and write what? I can write that inside of console write line. I can just say int array get item. Then I can say my e. Then of course let's just put a space between those, and we should be good, right? Okay, what do I have here? I have an integer array, and we are sending that to my array template class here. Then we are setting my values from here. Then we are getting values from my public t get item here. So let's try to execute our program. Let me write this first. And as you can see, when we execute our program, what are we getting? We are getting the 0, 10, 20, 30, and 40, guys, as an integer. Now, our program is working. But I want to do another thing now. I want to create another array, but with a different data type. So let's do that. If I just actually copy all of these and change the values in here, let's say char, and then char array, and let's say this to char. Okay, it's done. Okay, for the setting part I need to change to char, and of course I need to assign what? I need to assign my char value. So basically let's just assign, let's just say a for now. Now for the getting values I need to again change this one, then we should be good, right? Change this to char. Then again I'm gonna execute my command here, and as you can see we are getting what? We are getting the 5 values with my integer array one. Then again I'm creating the char array and using the same class again, thanks to template here. I'm printing out my char values here. And actually let me change this value so we can get a different value every time. I'm just gonna write I plus 97. And what is this going to do? This is going to take an integer value, then I'm just gonna write char here, and then this is going to turn into a what? Turn into an ISCI character, guys. So basically this is going to turn into this. So when I try to now execute my command, I'm going to get an A, B, C, D, and E. Why is that? Because in lowercase, in lowercase a start at 97 in this SC table, guys. And with that, our topic is basically done, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in our next C# lessons. Goodbye.